am Kiki and welcome to my channel. Here, me and my guides like to make pick a card readings just as a way to help you with guidance and give you a little bit of a heads up what's coming up next. I tune in with energies, and I channeled 5 different collectives here today. I do play frequencies in the background just as a way to help really calm you as well, and just to work through making sure you're receiving positive and abundant energy. But yeah, like I said, I have 5 collectives here. You skip right to the timestamps for this video. But we are going to see what's going to happen in the next month for you energetically. I did break it down into a week by week look ahead, but let's take a look, and let's start with pile number 1. Okay, so pile number 1, let's see what's happening week by week. You have Queen of Spring, believe in yourself, wonderful people want to help you. So that for that first week, you definitely are needing to believe in yourself. I was seeing a lot of belief here too. So there's a sense of loyalty here and just having a really good balance so far. So you are starting the month off very strong, and you are starting with a very much confidence, lots of innovation. There is also a sense of just like passionate movement forward here. That second week, you may be getting too caught up in like your own material worries here with that second week with the ego. This is also, I believe, the Tower card, which is about really drastic change. So there's a sense of like an illusion around you. So there's a sense of being overworked here too. So you may start to get overwhelmed during that second week there. But then you have this 3 of Autumn, which does show that there is going to be some form of collaboration with regards to this passion. So you're going to start off really strong. Things are going to feel very heavy for a period of time. And then it's all going to balance out because you're going to receive some help. Help, yeah, you're going to get some help. Even with the 10 of Spring ends here, it says ask for help from others, all work and no play. So there's a sense like, yeah, you start off really strong, but you get overwhelmed really easily. This could be like you're in school or work, but there's a sense that you're just juggling too much, and you may be really feeling very worried. This is definitely a career thing, so it's not going to be, it can be like balancing career and life, but there is a sense of feeling overwhelmed for a little bit, but rely on people for help. Let's see how astrology is helping you out here. So you have Black Lilith, which is about wild feminine energy, and it also talks about fantasies too. So there's definitely a sense of like fantasies here for you, but there's also a sense of romance and love. So you may need to ask for help for someone in romance, or even a partner of some sort, to help you like maintain a better balance, especially if you are feeling overworked. So let's see. You also have the waning gibbous moon. Some of you may be a teacher, and like I know like my sister's a teacher, so she has a lot of work to do at home too. So that could be it as well. So you are like seeing that you have just so much more of a heavy workload, but there is a sense of that this is also teaching you lots of lessons as you move forward through this. It's like, okay, so next time I know like I can't handle doing this. It's like a very valuable lesson. You have chemistry in reverse and true love as well, but that's also came up in reverse. So let's see. Oh, there's one more. Keep an open mind. So for others, you may be letting go of a past connection, or even like a connection right now just doesn't seem like where it's going well. But there's with this chemistry and true love, I don't really say like romance. It's just more so like this feeling very like interconnected with where you're like not what I manifest is what you're magnetically attracted to is the best word for that. And you need to just keep more of an open mind for people to actually help you. I just feel like the sense of feeling like cut off from people who really want to support you, especially if it's a romantic partner. So just keep an open mind. A new romantic cycle here is, yeah, prosperity lies ahead and mental repetition. So yeah, I think that there's a need for you to really just work on maintaining better boundaries, and also being okay with asking people for help, especially in this month time. Like for some of you may be starting a new romantic cycle with someone, especially if you're coming out of a time where you feel like things weren't really moving forward and you were definitely in your head. There's definitely this energy of new beginnings coming towards you, but there is going to be a little bit of overwhelmingness, which is work as well. You may meet a new romantic partner, but this is not going to be someone you expect. It's going to be very new, especially with the keep an open mind. So there's definitely this energy of just someone very different from what you would think. You may be very attracted to them. Even with the Black Lilith Moon, this is a romance card. This is a romance card in some sense. Black Lilith Moon is more like sexual energy though, so this definitely could be someone you're very attracted to, or you like in the past you weren't really truly attracted to people. You may have had some false twin flames, or even just like connections that just didn't get off the ground, or even like you were very hurt by someone you believed was a true love, and now you need to keep an open mind to really bring in a new love and a new abundance. But let's see, anything else here about what's happening in the month of... Yeah, I think there's a sense of moving collaboration there with that card. So the Three of Trees, I believe, is the Three of Pentacles, and that's another three here. So you may be seeing lots of 333s around recently. But I also take threes as a motivation of collaboration. So, or even just like working with like third parties. Not always like romantic and stuff. You have here the Mender. So you are definitely mending a lot. The Mystic here too. The Pelican. So these are all like major arcana cards in this deck. This deck is a new deck. I don't know. So you definitely seem to be going through some karma. But at the end of the day, it's like there's a sense of you focusing a lot on your work and not on your surroundings. There's a sense of you like, because you're doing that, you're kind of blind to the things that are actually truly in front of you. And that's why you also have this illusions card here. Now I look at it. Oh my, yeah. Oh my, these actually look super alike to me. I don't know if anyone else notices it, because like I said, new deck. But the Mystic here always just reminds me of like, you're so focused on your own individual goal that you don't just see the chaos happening around you. And in this card, it's also the illusion of being trapped. It's like you are so focused on what's going on around you, you don't really see what's going on. And that's why you also have this Mender card. And I'm really attracted to like how this woman is like hiding her face. So there's a sense of just not really noticing what's going on around you and just being so focused that may be like causing you to like be very stagnant. Even with the Pelican, there's a sense of like being on top of everybody with this energy here, and like you have this power to actually notice the stuff around you. You just need a little bit more help from the people in your surroundings, especially if it's people who you have a strong foundation with. Let's see what other influences are happening in the next month, Spirit. March, yeah, we know. Yes. Okay, I'm feeling this in February for March, so yes, March, I guess. You have release fear to gain composure, truth reveals secrets. So you may be having some people have illusions around you. But let's see, anything else, Spirit, about what's the influences that's happening in the next month. Okay, I'm not going to take all of that, but I am just going to reshuffle, and if it comes back out, it does. Anything else here, Spirit? January. So something about January may be important here. There could be someone's birthday. Someone in your household may be born in January. But what makes you feel at home? For the fourth house is just all about like building structures. You also may need to ask for help from someone who you may be born in those times, or even like something about your like home is very important here. Like ask for help, especially if you have people at home who are willing to help you. Yeah, be honest here with the Sagittarius energy. Disharmony is the lack of balance. So yeah, just be honest, especially if you see that there is disharmony in some relationships of yours, and that will help like release any imbalances. So just be really honest when you need help, and start to really look at your priorities when you're starting to get overwhelmed, and start to just really cleanse your energy and to move forward. You also have to be social, so get out there a little bit more this month. Don't be a hermit and just like do your own thing, and yeah, get out there. So let's see, anything else, Spirit, about what's happening? You might feel like something is missing this time. That's also about the illusions card, feeling trapped. And that may make you feel kind of burnt out, especially if you're overworking yourself. You, especially if you have new responsibilities too. There's a sense of making too many commitments. Like I was saying that earlier. But go out, be social, don't be isolated. And you're going to need to have really good time management over this next period of time. Oh, and I was telling you that like, you were too focused on the picture. It says not looking at the bigger picture, too focused. And like I said, there's a sense of you so focused on one thing that you're not really moving forward and to look at other things. Anything else here, Spirit? A lack of concern. Yeah, kind of like deal with this issue. I think this is what you may be feeling like the victim. False illusions card again. So there's definitely some false illusions going on around you, and that's what's up. But yeah, I think that's all that's really have for what's happening over the next month for you. Let me know what's going on, especially if you like the false illusion stuff. Like I'm a little confused there, to be honest. maybe someone's not fully truthful with you, or even like a situation may not seem the way it actually the truth is, so you may be misreading the things around you, especially if you're extremely focused on stuff. So I definitely would work on that if I were you. And just remember that prosperity does lie ahead, and just keep working out what you need to do, and ask for help, especially when you start to get overwhelmed, especially if you want people around home or people who are really a part of your own foundation and who really are there to support you. So but that's all I have for you, pile number 1. I actually hope this reading did help you out, and if it did, please let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, get back to me at the end of the month and tell me what happened too. Like, that'd be super cool if you let me know. But that's all I have for you, pile number 1. And let's move on to pile number 2. All right. Hi, pile number 2. This is your reading. We are going to see what's happening the next month. We're going to we have some tarot for each of the week, like each 4 weeks, and then we'll go into like more detail, and obviously I'll pull more cards. But let's see what's kind of happening at the first week here. You have the Queen of Winter, so you may be really focused on letting go and really focusing on your career as well. The Eight of Summer, the desire for more meaning. Okay, so, and then we have the Ace of Summer here. Oh, you had 5 cards. I think these two came out together. So the Hermit, find a mentor, and then the Lovers. Okay, so you're gonna start the month off very much in like your own energy. You're going to be very much researching. You're definitely, especially if you're single, you're very focused on your career. You are making them but you are also like trying to find meaning in your life. So there's a sense of like you are working really hard, but you're not exactly certain of what direction you want to go in, but you do know you want to do something, which is always a good thing. You're realizing that it's time to move on to the next chapter in your life, because where you are now is not really moving you forward, and that's going to start a really big emotional beginning and a lots of soul searching for you over the next month. But some of you may also have a romantic partner come appear in this time, or even like if you already with someone and you're just kind of focusing on your career, there will be more harmony with that person, but there is a sense of balance coming into your life by the end through the soul searching here too. So let's see what's happening astrology wise. Some of you may be air signs, but this is definitely a sense of like communication, writing, television. So you may be starting a new emotional career path. You may, with this here, you definitely could be an air sign, so Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, or even have major influences in that in your chart. Definitely check out where your north node is, and with the communication part, I'm definitely thinking like whatever planets are in the 3rd house may be very important for you as well. But yeah, so there's a sense like position the perfect selfie on social media. So you may be like doing some stuff on social media, or even like going down a really creative path that really fuels you like intellectually and emotionally here with the Ace of Summer here. But it's going to come through a period of soul searching that you are going to come into this month. But this month here is definitely just focused on you realizing these things. It's like a step portion of your life. I feel it's not, I don't think you're going to be like tumbling into anything new. It's like you're working very hard in your career through this whole part, but you're starting to like have emotional realization, starting to really figure out what really brings in emotional abundance for you, and you're going to search for that to find harmony. So we have, what else, other influences? Post shadow retrograde. So definitely recovery. So like I said, there's a sense of you're not really fully getting there, but you are coming into this energy of figuring out what you want to do. First quarter, are we in the first quarter phase of the moon? I don't think so. But it's another thing about like commitments and going after your passions, right? So there's a sense of like you starting to really figure out what fuels you emotionally, like I was saying. It is safe for you to love, so it's safe for you to go after that, and like don't worry. So you have flirt here, so like flirtatiousness. Let's see. Have faith in your dreams. Okay, yeah. Your dreams. Another thing about your dreams. So your dreams may be very important during this time as well. So do pay attention to your dreams. That's also Taurus energy. You may be a Taurus. The Lovers card, that's also double Gemini. You also have with the Hermit. What's the Hermit? I think the Hermit's Sagittarius, but I may be wrong. Yeah, I may really be wrong. It could just be Uranus. Okay, whatever. You have self-love. So, okay, no matter what, during this time, you are like having self-love during this time, because you're starting to really embrace yourself emotionally and figure out what is doing you justice and what is bringing in this form of like safeness within yourself. And that's what I get from this. It's like this time you're figuring out what fuels you like in that regard. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm sorry. I have some weird sayings from the country I'm come from, where like a certain parts of your body are itch them for specific reasons. They are like good omens. But whatever. Sorry, that's a side note. Maybe you have things like that too, where it's like you are starting to do things that are more aligned with the path you're going down. There's also a sense of you entering into this new like stage in your life, but I don't see it being like, oh, like big dramatic changes. Like, have you ever, it's like the beginning of a new chapter, right? So things start off slow, and I think you're at that start here. And that start is like you feeling safe, you starting to have more faith in your dreams, starting to really think it through. Like, if this brings all this emotional fulfillment, and I have faith that I could do it, and I need to research, right? Like, even with the dreams needing a practical plan, and I was thinking research with the Hermit card, like, there's all this energy of, like, yes, you're thinking it through, yes, you're doing that, but this is the beginning, and you're starting to have more faith in yourself, and you're starting to really push towards your dreams this month here. So let's see, ancestors, angels, and my guides. Let's get some more cards about what's happening in the month coming up. So we have Phoenix, rebirth. So you're definitely really getting into this powerful energy, and you're going to really start stepping into your power. But I feel like that's going to come through these beginning steps here. This Three of Embers really wants to come out. So it's like you're really being led towards a new direction. I feel like your guides and the signs around you have definitely been pushing you towards movement forward. On a side note, with the Three of Embers, the 6 and the 9, that's a master number. So it's definitely, you may be seeing a lot of master numbers around you, and like that's helping you pull towards this rebirth. So ancestors, angels, and my guides. The peacock. Yeah, another card about kind of transitioning forward. So like this, oh my god, I love this. Oh my god. And another so the Ace of Lotuses, I believe, is the Ace of Summer card too. So lots about new emotional beginnings here, whether that be in romance. For some of you, it can be just a new romantic connection coming up. But I feel like for a lot of you, it's just embracing a new emotional piece of yourself. I love that you have 2 separate doors here, and they're low-key on different sides. I did not plan this. So like, the Phoenix shows rebirth, and the rebirth is you are going to start... Okay, sorry. From that rebirth, you are going to be led into this new, like, abundance and this new path, because you're going to enter into that door, right? Oh, wow. So the sense of, like, from one path you're going to the next, and it's going to bring a lot of emotional abundance, or even a romantic partner for lots of you as well. So, like, it's like... With all the love cards, I'm going to have to admit there might be some romance here. But I feel like I said, mostly you, it's like an emotional, like, shift. So let's see. Ancestors, angels, and my guides. What else is happening in the next month in this person's energy? What else do you have for them to know? With the Aquarius, lots of air energy here. So you may be an air sign. We have a no here. So no, it won't come right away. You are being pulled in this direction, so keep going and have patience. In the next year, you'll probably see a lot more growth in this area, but keeping spontaneous and thinking outside of the box, and they'll be very unique for you, and just keep doing it, I think, is what I got here. Keep taking action. So ancestors, angels, and my guides. Anything else here? Oh, okay. I don't want this. Oh, okay. I'll leave the May. May, October, maybe important months for here as well. So you may see like more growth in May and October. But like over the next year, you will probably see more than you would like to. So you have pay attention to actions here as well with the Wednesday giving the moon and like new beginnings. There's success here. So just keep going. This is the beginning of a long-term success. So just keep making the plans and doing things in a proper way, and especially if this fuels you emotionally, don't hold back. Especially like trust and have faith that like what you're meant to do is coming right now, even if it's not right in front of you. You are going to have a victory here. So self-imposed isolation, what's that about? Don't feel conformed to... With that Aquarius energy of being spontaneous, think outside of the box, don't feel trapped. Don't get yourself trapped and feeling like you have to convert to your surroundings. Like, don't feel pressured that you have to, like... Okay, if let's say you want to do something with writing, don't think you have to write in the same style that other people do. Like, do it in your own voice. Don't, like... put yourself in a box, especially with that Aquarius energy. Be spontaneous, be unique, Like, you are different than anyone else out there, so what you say will be different. Don't feel like you are copying anyone else, because if you're doing it originally, you will do fine, especially if it comes from a very emotional place, in a very deep place within you, and you're putting yourself in that. That's you. That's no one else. A new information leads to a spark. You're definitely going to receive some new news, or even like a spark of inspiration to really head down this path, especially this month here. But this is like a new beginning for you that's going to bring in lots of abundance. But right now you are starting to really think that through, what you are desiring. And this month you are going to discover that. Okay, I think that's all I have for you, pile number 2. I hope this reading does help you out. And if it did, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what's up in the comments. You can follow me on any of my other social medias. I am going to do more with that. But yeah, at the end of the month, totally let me know what happened and what didn't. Like, these are general readings. And like, if you do figure out, like, whatever you figure out, like, that brings you emotional abundance, totally let me know. Like, I think I would love to hear about it, to be honest. But let's move on to pile number 3, and I hope your reading did help you out, pile number 2. But here we go. Pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's see what's happening over the next month for you. So we are going to do like a week by week and go into more detail. But we have the Prince of Autumn. So you maybe need to take some caution heading into your next little bit here. You definitely need to meditate and just show some kindness, because it may be more beneficial than you think. There's going to be some sudden and unexpected changes happening really quickly in the month, and you're going to have to really act quickly and decisively, because it's just going to be very unexpected. It's going to really shake your foundation, and you're going to have to be very determined. It's very impulsive action as well. Since you have 2 princes here, this definitely could be like youthful energy. You could be very young and not really, you may have made a by accident or reckless decision, and now you are dealing with the consequences. We have the 9 of Spring. Protect the fruits of your labors, prepare for possible challenges. So yeah, this month ahead, you will face some challenges, life experiences. These challenges are really going to shake up everything you know it's true by the end of the month. So this, for you, your next month is going to be very, not like especially difficult, but it's not going to be the easiest month coming towards you. It's a lot that's about caution here, lots about like needing solutions, and lots about letting go and having life-changing events. So you are going to see like things really starting to change by the end of the month here. You may have be holding back in your path, but the lunar eclipse energy is also very chaotic energy, so you definitely are having a very chaotic month. But this is a month that will end up leading you to new priorities, new situations and new surroundings. So like, these fundamental changes you're going through this month are going to end up in a new beginning by the end of the month here for you. You also have Aries energy here, so this is definitely a disruption and a loss, some chaotic event that's going to really shake up your foundation is going to happen to you this month. So let's see, it has to do with your finances and careers. Yeah, so this thing is definitely gonna like affect your finances, but luck is gonna be on your side. It's gonna lead to a new beginning. Kind of go with the flow. It could be like losing a job, or even like you did something and didn't pan out the way you wanted it to, but there's definitely a sense of like major change here, and for some reason it's gonna affect your finances. But okay, flow. Just allow for it to flow. In the end, it will pay off. You're going, like I said, it's going to lead you to a new beginning. So let's say like you needed to get, you need to get rid of past energy to bring in new energy. So there's definitely a sense you may be leaving something behind because of like all the factors around it, and you're going to end up in a really new place, especially if it has to do with your workplace or even like career. But there's a sense of you really needing to just go with the flow here. Everything happens for a reason. I feel like for your energy specifically, like, this has to do with like your career, and like you may have gone through some really big realizations, or like lots of things are happening inside of the people around you, especially, and you're realizing that you need to protect your own, and you need to start to let go of this because it's not working out, and you're going to start to move towards a new beginning that's going to really going to put you in another place. You're going to definitely start to find something new that's going to be a lot more in alignment for yourself, and you're going to really be bringing in positive changes. So we have here 6 of Birds, definitely about moving away. Geomancer, you're changing your environment. You're going to start to dream about what you want in the future. And this is karma. So honestly, just like, don't put it on yourself. Don't overthink it. It's not your fault. I feel like I need to say that. So 8 and 8. Oh, 8 also times into 16. So 8 plus 8 is 16. So you may be either seeing a lot of 8s around. There's a sense of something's being hidden here. So there's definitely some karma. Lots about karma here too. So like, this month is kind of like a karmic month for you. Don't overthink it. Karma's never really a bad thing. It's just, can be positive, it could be negative, but at the end, it's about bringing in equilibrium. So it's about just balancing things. So there's definitely karma here to bring in more balance. So let's see, ancestors. Something about June may be very important here, in your identity. So this definitely has to focus on yourself and like creating those types and like what's going on in your health. So the third house of communication is also here. So there's definitely like something's gonna get communicated towards you that's gonna bring an ending. Yeah, this is an ending here. Okay. Anything else here, Spirit, for pile number 3? Okay, no. So we have Cancer energy on the bottom. So you may be feeling very hypersensitive during this time and like a little bit and very isolated as well. But you will have future successes, Virgo, on the other side. So let's see. Anything else about what's going on in this pile here? Someone, the thing may be holding back. So yeah, there's a limit here. Live in the moment. Feeling impatient. Oh, sorry. Feeling impatient. Unexpected change and hasty change. And one more. Let's see. Manifest a creative venture. Okay, so yeah, there's a sense of you holding back because of the situation, and it's why this is happening. You are meant to live in the moment, and this will actually bring in a lot of unexpected and change, especially the fact that you're going to end up having probably let this go. And having these changes, it's going to help you manifest a really good creative future that will bring in different types of success. So honestly, like, it won't be easy going through this right now, but change will be better for you in the end, because this, especially changing your environment, especially if it has to do with work, just like, it's better to do your own, trust me, and like be of your own energy. But okay, I think that's all I have for you, pile number 3. Very short reading. Let me know what happens at the end of the month. I would totally love to hear and what's going on. And if you do let's say you do end up quitting your job and finding a new job, let me know. Like, oh my god. But I think that's all I have for you, pile number 3. I hope this reading does help you out. And now I'm going to move on to pile number 4. But check me out on any of my other social media. I will leave it in the description. But let's see what's happening in pile number 4. Okay, pile number 4. Let's see what's happening for your next month. We are going to check it week by week, and then we are just going to like do it. But let's see. You may be very distracted. 444. You may be seeing that often. Be assertive. Don't hold back. Do what you believe in. 10 of Summer. The Princess of Spring. Let's see. Estrella. Golden for difficult times. You have Sagittarius energy. Overextending yourself. Blood moon. Okay, let me see. Okay, kind of let's go through this. With the 4th house, you may be starting off the month just kind of distracting yourself by being very busy. There's also a sense of you just kind of getting out there, doing a lot of things. I feel like you're not really, this beginning of month, you're not really focused on anything with just the 4 and the 7 springs here. And there's a sense of you just kind of like being courageous and getting out there, being yourself. You may just be having a lot of more fun during this time as well, and just not really having a lot of heaviness or burdens right away from anything around you. You are going to have a lot of emotional stability this month, apparently, and some of you may have a new romance happen during this time, or at least like you will have like a very emotionally fulfilling month. Really, I feel like this month here is definitely you're like focused on your goals. You are taking responsibilities, having a good time, and you seem to be manifesting your dreams too, so you maybe just be working on manifesting this month. You will be having a lot of heart-to-heart conversations, especially with people or even a new romantic partner of some sort, but there is some form of deception here due to some person who had passion towards you, so do be cautious of that. But you are good enough, so don't think you are not. And you are going to have some unexpected change and respect yourself. Someone may not be respecting you during this time. Like I said, there's not like a hectic amount of stuff going on in your month. You may meet someone really quickly, but you're not really sure if they're like deceiving you. They may only feel like they're using you, and so you may just get rid of them. You may want to have lots of more heart-to-hearts with people. So like, but I feel like you do have a lot of respect for yourself, and you maybe see a lot of 4s, which are all about balance. And there's a sense of you know you are good enough, so you're not expecting anyone else, and you're just like not focused on things that no longer serve you, and just only the things that bring you emotional fulfillment. You have a lot of self-respect for yourself, and you hold yourself up to a really big standard here too. The Three of Trees. So you may struggle with being around people. What's this about? Four of Embers here. Okay, what else? Cosmic Tree. Dreamer. Yeah, okay, so you might be really trying to manifest your own dreams and your own passions, and like you are trying to create trees and manifest, really. You might not be seeing all the fruits of your passions, but you're definitely very focused on the direction you want to go in, and you want it to really fulfill what your stability, and you are trying to move away from anything that no longer serves you. That's why you feel like you see this deception through. You may like end up, let's say some of you, if you're older, you may hook up, or you may have a lot of passion toward this person because they may be very like good looking, or like you are very good looking and this person's very like passionate towards you, but they're not really giving you full truth, and like there's a lot but you guys need to have more heart-to-heart conversations. So yeah, let's see. Ancestors, angels, and my guides. Any additional messages here about what's going on? We have November. Something about November may be important here. What else is happening during this month? You have May, may be important here as well. You have Sagittarius energy twice, so definitely like Sagittarius influence here. You may be a Sagittarius. Optimism leads to expansion, be forward and direct. So that's about directness. So, and you also have a no here. So I feel like, yeah, you're saying no to someone in your past. You're being very optimistic about your future. And you're just not dealing with any BS because you're really just like coming into a really good energy. You're like, you value yourself, especially if you are like working on yourself. You're not focusing on the negative, I feel like. You have focusing on negativity only leads to despair, in the form of lack of boredom. But I feel like you're not doing that anymore because you've had some karmic justice throughout this period, and like you understand that like how to be forward and direct, and you also maybe a little bit more stubborn because you're like you're very prideful, right? You're like, I'm not about to like do this. I'm not gonna be close to somebody who doesn't share my goals, right? Or who doesn't like want to do that, and that's why you like realize you see through this deception because you're already on a better level. You're like, I'm not doing that anymore. Something about January may be important here too. This person may be a Leo. You may be a Leo. I feel like you're probably the Sagittarius. That you may have strong Sagittarius placements, but you know what? Take that as it resonates. You are going to have a relationship that's going to be very harmonious, but it's going to take some patience, and I think that's what you end up seeing through this person. You are going to have success with what you are deciding to do, so just keep going towards your goals, especially if they're well thought out and well planned with that Virgo energy. I keep thinking like that's normally about like, well planned out stuff too. The other card didn't come out for it, but like I do have to take note of it. Let's see. Anything else here, Spirit? Allow for your emotions to get the better of you. Internal conflict. So yeah, you may like at first like struggle with what you want to do with this person, but you are going to find alignment there. You're going to be very self-sufficient in the future, so that's good. You are going to have a lot of self-harmony from your surroundings. You may be running away from things that make you feel trapped, and you're going to start to focus on your emotional contentment and see what brings you satisfaction, because you are just entering into that really good energy for yourself. Because you want a luxury lifestyle for some of you. Heck, I want one too. And so you're realizing you can't hold on to anything that's unnecessary to you or no longer serves you. And that's going to expand your opportunities and what comes towards you. Don't be like stuck in your comfort zone and introverted. Keep getting out there. Keep pursuing that passion about what you want to do next, and take that leap of faith that you haven't taken yet as well, because that will bring in that massive change for you. And really get out there, especially with that like respect card, just the way she's looking. I feel like this is like this boss energy and being out in the spotlight. Sagittarius, if I remember my astrology correctly, I believe Sagittarius rules you may have a Sagittarius in the 11th house, but like there's also a sense of you may have strong 11th house placements. No, not 11th house, sorry. I'm thinking 9th house here, actually. Sorry. Okay, something about your 11th house may be very important, too, okay? But yeah, so your month here is just you seeing through some form of deception. You are going to see through that. Someone's not really going to be truthful about how they are. Or you are going to have some heart-to-heart conversations with possibly some friends, especially like new people. You are entering into this boss energy. You are also starting to work really hard towards a goal of some sort. Ow. Oh, my eye. My left eye. Sorry, I think I got something in my eye. Okay, it's okay. But yeah, so you take that leap of faith towards the goal you want to, especially if like this month, just like really start to put it out there, and like you don't have to expect for things to happen right away, but there is going to be a major change inside of you because you're going to do all this stuff, and you are going to start to respect yourself more and enter into like a better energy. But yeah, okay. I think that's all I really have for you, pile number 4. Please tell me this video resonated. Let me know at the end of the month if this stuff did, how the stuff went for you, and totally let me know what you ended up going towards. And let me know about this person and how they did the deception there. But yeah, follow me on any of my other social media, and yeah, I'll give it in the description. But yeah, okay, let's move on. Hi, pile number 5. Let's see what's happening in your month, and yeah, let's go. We have the sun, so things definitely like your month starts off really happy, very abundant. You may have lots of resolutions happen during the beginning of that month, and you will feel very lifted. Like you will have like a burden lifted off your shoulder, and you're definitely walking away from like dishonest associations and things that no longer serve you. During this month here, you're definitely letting go. Like your whole month here is you just kind of letting go of things that no longer serve you and really walking into this a lot more happy and abundant energy. You may have found lots of personal discovery during this time with this blue moon here, which is all about also being extremely unique in my opinion, because the blue moon only happens when there's 2 moons in 1 month. So it's something that's very unique, very different, very powerful energy as well, and it's just very abundant. Some of you may have strong Leo in your chart, but there's a sense of like you releasing fear in moving forward. With the Sun card, that's also a fire, so I would think fire energy, Leo. But with this in mind, you are definitely entering into this new ambitious phase where you're definitely a lot more adventurous and a lot more out there. There's a sense of you getting to know yourself and like your own desires again, and starting to have more trust in yourself and your decisions. And you're definitely starting to like love yourself more, and you are entering into a new beginning because of this releasing. Replenishment. Yeah. So this time, like this month here may not be a very exciting month for you, but you're definitely releasing your past, right? So, have trust and faith in yourself, and definitely start to be very courageous. You may need to rest more during this time. With the 30 month, I think that's the end of the I think of that as like the end of the month. You know, there's 31 days in a month. Also with the 13, this is a mirroring aspect. 3, you may be seeing 3113 or even like that type of sequence. But there's definitely a sense of like, because you're thinking this through, letting go of things that no longer serve you, you're going to replenish your energy, start to have trust in yourself more, and you're going to enter into a new beginning by the end of the month. Right now, you may be feeling like you're heading through a maze and things aren't really like being where you want them to be exactly, especially if like you don't think life is feeding into you the way you want it to. And I feel like once you start to release these people or the things that no longer serve you, you're going to really enter into this really beautiful amount of energy. Because right now this stuff is blocking you, and that's why you're being asked to release it. There's a sense of manipulation here as well. So some people may have manipulated you in your past. But yes, anything else here? Ooh. Okay, what else is here? Oh. Okay, anything else? The shapeshifter. Yeah, okay. Because yeah, this is gonna enter you into this period of like formation, change, especially if some people around you may have been manipulators, like I was saying. So there's definitely a sense of you starting to like shape your own energy, shape your own destiny, because you're releasing anything that no longer serves you and like whatever was holding you back in your past, especially if these are people or things that just kept you stagnant. So let's see, anything else here, Spirit, about what's going on? You have Aquarius energy, which is about being spontaneous. Anything else here, Spirit? Anything else here? Your reputation here for the 10th house. We have August. Yeah, so it's a sense like you were going through delays because of these people. You're going to release them. And then by August, you see major new beginnings in your life. You're definitely, like, your foundation, your reputation may be on the line here, or something about, like, maybe social media as well. Like, maybe getting out there as well. Let's see, anything else here? Union amongst partners, expansion. So January may have been important in regards to you. You also have October here. With the Taurus, you have a timeout. So this definitely was just a timeout for you to really get settled with things. You do have union, but it's also just talking about shared values. So I feel like you are definitely going to start sharing your values more with people, and that's going to help you gain a lot of confidence. You will bring an ending to the situation here in the... because of that, you may have had some, like, losses in the past, and it might be hard at first, but because of those obstacles, you're going to overcome them. It's going to lead you to a victory. So honestly, that's actually a really good energy. But yeah, anything else here, Spirit? Pursue acts that fuel your self-expression. Because, yeah, you're focusing back on yourself. You're going to, like, let go of people that no longer serve you. You're choosing to ignore the simple things in your life, and you may be getting in your head a little bit. So you may definitely just be facing a difficult choice. Yeah, okay. Materialistic. You may be having a difficult choice when it comes to your like your finances right now, because you see yourself having a really promising future, but you're not sure if it's, like, fully committed. You may be wanting to invest in, like, Bitcoin or something, and you're, like, wanting to face reality now about, like, what's the actual decision. Can you actually do this? You are distrustful of the people around you, and I feel like that's why you're getting rid of people you don't like. This is also the second thing about someone being dishonest too. So someone is definitely dishonest around you, and you may be releasing that person. And you are going to enter into a position of security, or this person had, like, a high position, but you are going to enter into a period of self-sufficientness, and you're going to have harmony in your surroundings. Okay. Yes, I think that's all I really have for you, pile number 5. This month, like I said, you're releasing people who are kind of, like, not good for your energy, and it's going to bring in just a release to a new beginning. This month may not feel very... I feel like it'd be, like, hectic here and there. Like, you know when you have drama, but it's not, like, everyday drama. It's like, I have drama here, I have drama at this time, I have drama at this time. Like, that type of thing, right? And it's going to happen in bits at a time. It's not going to be, like, every single day or anything, but it's going to be, like, oh my god, this happened, like, this day, I did other things, but now I'm remembering type of thing, right? And then you're going to release some people, but you are going to bring into a lot more abundance and happiness. You may have strong Leo placements, or Aquarius placements, but I think that's all I have for you, pile number 5, and I hope this reading did help you out. Follow me on any of my other social medias, but yeah, I think that's all I have for you. Please like, comment, subscribe, let me know what's up in the comments, and if this reading did help you out, just tell me, and totally let me know at the end of the month what came true and what didn't, because these are general readings, and totally let me know about the situations that are happening with those people around you, okay? But that's all I have for you, pile number 5. Thank you for sitting through this reading with me.